and welcome back to Bagpipes 101. We've just finished lesson 1 and I hope everyone feels really proficient about putting their hands on and off the chanter. Of course, if any of you have any questions, feel free to post down below and ask away. That's what I'm here for. But this lesson is going to involve going up and down the scales and also learning the note names as your fingers are moving. So before this video begins, go ahead and grab your chanter and let's go ahead and get started. Some of you may have never picked up an instrument before, so this is going to be new news to you. What scales are learning notes from A through G, and then A through G, and we keep repeating that A through G. On the Highland pipes, though, we have two of the same letters. We have two A's and we have two G's. So to differentiate between those two, we say high G or low G, or we'll say high A and low A. So this is what scale work is. And now when I'm going over the scales with you, you'll understand why I'm saying low or high. All right, so now let's grab our chanters and let's go ahead and get started. So first off, take your time. Every time you put your hand on the chanter, I want you just to relax and go slow, and no one is rushing you. So take your time and go ahead and slowly put your fingers on each of the holes. All right, so now that we have our hands and fingers all right, just check it and make sure that all those holes are covered. Now we're playing on a round instrument, so it might roll back and forth. If it does that, just try to relax your hands as much as possible. Usually rolling will occur when you get a little stress in your hand and it just kind of moves it one direction or the other direction depending on which hand you're working on. So for now, just take your time and relax. Okay, my Highland Pipers, so now that we have our fingers on the chanter, let's go ahead and slowly work our way up the chanter. I'm going to just hold it out here and say all the note names as we go, so it will help you to visually see it and memorize it faster. Starting with all fingers down, this is what we call low G. And then we have pinky coming up, this is called low A, and then B, and then C, you lift the middle finger replacing the pinky. Then we have D, and then we lift and replace these three fingers, that's E, then F, then high G, and then we lift the thumb in the back and drop this finger, and that's called high A. So now let's play up the scale while blowing. Just be sure to remember that when we go from the D to the E position, that we're doing what's called lifting before we replace fingers. And these three fingers, you want them all to land at once. You want it to look like a two-step. So you're going to go like this over and over. Notice how I didn't make any sound when I replaced those fingers. Once this hole appears open, the very top hole, the rest of these holes go dead. So you don't hear much sound out of these at all. Once I open up this hole, then these holes go dead. So just remember that. So let's do that. D to E. Lift, lift, replace. Good job. Again, D to E. Lift, lift, replace. Don't forget about this pinky lifting.